Something subtle but important is happening when we keep repeating phrases like eat the rich, tax billionaires, or wealth is hoarded. When you repeat that rhetoric long enough, your nervous system and subconscious don't hear nuance. They hear a simple message: wealth is dangerous, wealth is immoral, wealth makes you a target. And once your body associates wealth with threat, shame, or punishment, you unconsciously move away from it, even when you want more money, more freedom, or more stability. That's not politics, that's psychology. Here's the correction we need to make: wealth is not a personality trait. Wealth is not income. Wealth is not wages. Wealth is not a pile of cash someone is refusing to hand out. Wealth is structure. Most large scale wealth does not come from exploiting employees' paychecks. That story falls apart the moment you do basic math. Billion level wealth comes from ownership, equity, asset appreciation, intellectual property, networks, leverage, valuation. None of those require someone to steal money from workers in the way people imagine. And if people are stealing wages in order to reach billions, trust me, they got it wrong. These things require legal and financial literacy, and this is where the rhetoric becomes dangerous. When you collapse all wealth into greed, your subconscious learns owning assets is wrong, building structures is suspicious, valuing your creation is immoral, when scale makes you bad. So even when an opportunity appears, you hesitate, you self-sabotage, you underprice, you stay small, not because you're incapable, but because your body thinks wealth equals danger. That's not justice, that's conditioning. Here's the reframe: wealth is a language, not a moral failure. And like any language, it becomes accessible once you start creating. When you create art, IP, systems, ideas, solutions, businesses, frameworks, you're not extracting, you're adding. Value is created first. Structure determines whether that value circulates. If we want real change, the conversation has to move away from emotional slogans and toward ownership models, access to capital, asset activation, enforcement gaps, structural literacy. Otherwise, we stay stuck blaming symbols instead of fixing systems. So, no, the problem isn't wealth existing. The problem is who is taught how to create, hold, and activate it. And if you want wealth to be more accessible, the first step is this: stop teaching your nervous system that money is the enemy. Because once you understand wealth as a tool, a language, and a structure, not a sin, it stops feeling unreachable. It becomes buildable.